Howdy, folks. Dr. Freedom here with the Times of Doctor News from in and around the universe that may or may not make you go, actually, that's not a whole lot going on the news front right now. You got to remember, they're trying to keep things as secret and quiet as possible. And, of course, that's understandable. You don't want everybody running around blabbing all your secrets, do you? Plus the fact that the BBC, have clamped down on major, in major ways on, like, Twitter, Facebook, and whatnot. So even when we do get information, we got to be very careful about how and when we post it. They've been a bit more liberal this season so far regarding, cast, like crew names, directors, and stuff like that so far. So, I don't know. Maybe they've learned that locking down is not totally a bad idea. It's just what I can't figure out is why they're keeping, like, writers' names secret and shit like that. You can't really tell, a story just because you got an author's name. It's like, come on, look at Stephen King. Look at all the different shit he's written. And I could do a whole show on that. Maybe we'll do a whole live stream just on Stephen King one of these days if you guys want to do it. I've got a whole bunch of other subjects I'm thinking about doing live streams on and whatnot, because this way we can fill the gap in between the time. Now, the guys are talking about maybe doing kind of like an impromptu Omega Files, like a little poo-pourri deal where we talk about various things that are going on around, such as Game of Thrones, Star Wars, and all that. If folks would like to see that, please leave a comment below in the comment box. But let's get on to it. Let's get into the news. Let's take a look at what little we do have. All right, so here we go. Let's round it up, shall we? Okay, first off, we've got, this is the cover for the upcoming special edition, which is going to be about costume design and on sale this weekend. And it'll be running at about £5.99 per usual. And someone asked me, well, where's the dark coat at? And I'm like, I think that dark coat is going to be for that one episode only, because I haven't seen it pop up again. But it would be nice. We've been seeing little variations here and there on Jodie's costume, such as shirt color and things like that. I like to see them do different jackets as well. People are really freaking out about the light colored jacket and shit. And I'm like, folks, imagine the shits they were having back in the day when Colin Baker walked out on the first time. Oh, man, right down to the spats that were weird color. It's like, my goodness. But so far from what I've seen, I think that dark-colored coat that we're talking about is, like I said, I'm not going to give you any more details. No real spoilers. It's just it's dark color. I think it's going to blend in for that particular episode, which I believe is episode 1. All right, so let's keep going. Let's move forward. Boom. All right. As some of you may know, we remember we were talking about that little thing a little while back about that little VR deal that's going to be coming out. Well, now there is a trailer for it. It's just not even a minute long. It's a cool watch. Kind of weird, seeing, Jodie in weird animated VR form. But here we go. This is the story for it. You've been in a collision. You wake up inside the TARDIS. Doctor introduces you to the person or thing you collided with. He's a strange and magnificent ball of energy called Volta. Well, there's an original name. Part surly teenager, part bomb. Volta is very unstable. In fact, he's primed to explode big time. And then it gives you a little bit more like there. Here's also some other screens if you want to go check it out, some other photos. And the film will premiere at the Tribeca Film Festival next week and will be coming to UK audiences in the near future. So for you folks who are into the whole VR experience, I don't know. I've been tempted to try it out, but the problem is I think, I'd never come back out. I wouldn't. It's just, I spent this week and I got really lazy and I was playing XCOM. Now imagine the kind of damage I could do like on a Star. I've been seeing videos of that Star Trek Next Generation bridge simulator and stuff like that. I never get out of it. Oh, but that's just me. Okay, let's keep moving forward. And away we go. This is allegedly, let me stress that in capital letters, the size of Kansas, a leaked image for the upcoming Pertwee Blu-ray collection. Now, I can't remember if this is supposed to be 9 or 10 off the top of my head. Very sorry, but I'm going off the brain noggin here. But if this is true, it looks very, very cool, very, very neat. Check out the artwork down here if you zoom in. That's obviously, I think, oh, heck, there's Omega. There's the 3 doctors, So hopefully this is legit. It looks pretty cool. And if you want, like I said, you have to look around. I can send you a link to this if you want. It's over on Twitter. All right, next up. Madame Tussauds adds a host of Series 11 costumes to the Blackpool exhibit. That's right, Madame Tussauds Blackpool adds Rosa Parks, Tim Shaw, King James I and more, including the most dangerous creature in the universe. Now, if you want to go check this out, check it out. Here we go. Oh, look at that. They even got believe it or not, the Dalek, as far as I know, that was outside of the case was practical effects for the most part. There were parts where it was CGI'd, of course, but I like the fact that they did go back to a practical effect because it makes it that more, it takes a lot more skill, All right, so here you go. Check this out. Bam, bam, bam. Here you go. All right, so the display editions include Tim Shaw, Espo, Angstrom, Rosa Parks, Sniperbot, Astos. There's a bad name to have. Astos. Okay. The Thagerians, Kerblam. Well, the Kerblam Man, sorry. King James I, Becca Savage, the Ux, of course, the Dalek from Resolution, and Lynn from Resolution. So some nifty stuff they've thrown up over there. Moving forward. Okay, Bradley Walsh was spotted filming on, Berry Island again a few nights ago. This is one I was going to get to you with, but I kept putting it off because there's not really much other, and he did take some photos with fans, of course. Check out that ice cream, man. Oh, all right, so, wow, that's a tall lady there. Okay, and some other shots along here. But like I said, nothing spoilery, so don't worry about it. So let's keep moving forward, shall we? Sherlock, named the nation's favorite TV theme tune-in poll. Doctor Who apparently came in second, but, big deal. I can't even remember the theme to Sherlock. It's been so long since I watched it. I'm going to have to go back and rewatch. I have the, like the first couple seasons in there on, DVD somewhere. All right, this right here, she has got the coolest colored eyes, don't you think? Okay, Michelle Gomez. Sorry, I forgot to scroll this back at the beginning. And the Chilling Adventure of Sabrina makes Going Bad look like a blast. And this is a nice little interview with her. She's always amazingly, funny, and it's if you haven't read her interviews, my God, she's all over the place. So here you go, nice little interview with Michelle Gomez. And of course, we're going to finish off today with Lethbridge-Stewart, Pirates of the Prime Meridian. Kenny Jar Books have announced its latest free for download short story in the Lethbridge-Stewart series. If you want to go check this out, bam, 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 it's available on the Candy Jar website. Just follow the link. It will take you there. But once again, there's not a lot going on news-wise at the moment. It's one of those slow peak times that we always have that lie in there. So I'm going to probably be doing more live streams, so please keep your eyes and ears. I'll try to leave an announcement like on the Facebook site or the Twitter site. There won't be a whole lot going on this weekend because this is Easter weekend, because, I want to spend some time around the house getting some stuff done. I got a lot of things to do. Come on, spring's coming up. I got to flatten out the yard, which means I got to take that roller for the lawnmower out and finally put that sucker together. I've been putting it off for a year. Then, other nifty little things. I got to get the bug killer out on the lawn, do the weed and feed and all that shit. Stuff that involves the outdoors. That place outside your house that a lot of kids don't go these days. Bunch of young whippersnappers. Also, I've got almost all the lines in now and recordings for the next chapter of What Lies Beneath, Dr. Freedom Eric. I'm sorry it takes so long to get a chapter of those out, but like I said, we have people who are doing this for free. And if you really appreciate them, please come give that story a listen. Come give all the stories a listen. Full cast started with the second story, which is Death Moon. And like I said, they've been doing a really bang-up job considering, they're treading the boards for no money at all. So, what can you say? We're doing the best we can, and some folks have been enjoying them. It's kind of sort of in the Doctor Who universe, but it's kind of sort of not. They're going to recognize a lot of names and stuff like that from in and around the Whoniverse that are in the Dr. Freedom and Eric audio adventures. Like I said, I'm sorry it takes so long, about a month or so to get each chapter out, but you got to remember, real life intervenes, overtime came in, people have schedules, people have lives and things like that, and it takes time to mix them and make them sound somewhat well. So, well, folks, that's all I have for you tonight. So please take care of yourselves. Have a good one. And hopefully we'll have some more live streams up for you this week, and I hope you all still enjoying them. See you on the flip side, kiddies.